Hi class, this is ICOM 375 Digital Storytelling and I'm your instructor, Megan McNames. In this video, I just really briefly want to welcome you to the class. I have a slide set about what you're going to be doing in this class. I'm going to skip through most of it. You can look at it kind of on your own time. I don't want to bore you to death on the first week. I just want to point out some key things about the class and getting in touch with me. So the big thing to understand about this class is that you're doing two things in this class. You're learning about transmedia storytelling, which is a type of digital storytelling. And you're learning about interaction design, which is the process for making any kind of interactive digital media, which transmedia narratives are interactive. Well, I'll talk more about this in the first week's lecture video, but this graphic that I've made and included in the week 1 folder provides kind of an overview of what we're going to be doing in the course. We'll spend the first 5 weeks learning about digital storytelling and the process for making digital stories, and then in week 6 we're going to make a big shift and you're going to move toward actually making a transmedia narrative. You're going to be working with other students from the class on that project. The big thing that I want to go over really is just some of my expectations for you guys. So assignments are due at 8 p.m. on Sundays unless there's a change to the schedule due to a break. For example, Thanksgiving break is going to throw us off a little bit. So when things are due at 8 p.m., I mean it. If Blackboard lets you turn something in past 8 p.m., it will get marked late. I won't even look at it. I'll just throw it away. Now, if you know you're going to miss a deadline ahead of time, please get in touch with me because I will talk to you about it. We can work something out. I understand that you have other classes. I understand that things come up that you can't control. So if it's clear to you a couple days out that this assignment is just not getting done, something awful has happened, something like that, just reach out, send me an email, let me know, we'll talk about it. As long as you're not chronically telling me you can't get the assignments in, I'm usually, once or twice willing to give you an extension on things. So just let me know and we'll work it out. But after that deadline closes, that's it. We're not gonna go back. There's a frequently asked questions forum in Blackboard specifically for this class. Because I get a lot of questions about logistics and things like that. So if I've received questions in the past semesters, I've answered them in the frequently asked questions forum. So go take a look at that. If you're ever stuck, if you have a question, see if it's in there. As far as contacting me, my office hours are both virtual on campus, and I should tell you that I just moved offices. I'm in AJ 389 right now, right across from the Emerging Media Design and Development Lab, and my office hours are 1 to 5 p.m. on Thursdays, so I will be in my office at that time and I'll be online, or you can always schedule an appointment with me at doodle.com/McNames. If you want to meet with me outside of those hours, that's totally possible. Please never hesitate to contact me if you'd like to meet. I would rather have a meeting with you and talk through things. If you're struggling or if you have a lot of questions, don't assume that I'm going to be bothered by you. I would prefer that you just reach out and tell me what's going on. My email address is megan.mcnames@gmail.com. You can also use my Ball State email address that you can find on Ball State's website. I don't really care. It all goes in the same place. But please give me about 24 hours to respond to your email. Most of the time I'll get your email sooner than that and I'll respond sooner than that, but sometimes I'll be at events or I'll be out of town. I won't be able to respond right away, but I will respond within a day. So make sure you give yourself enough time. If you have a deadline at 8 p.m. and it's 5 p.m., you can't send me an email and say, can I get an extension? Because I might not even see your email. So just make sure you give yourself enough time. If you don't hear from me, if you send me an email and 24 hours later I haven't responded to you, send me the email again. Don't assume I'm ignoring you. Assume that I didn't get it. And if that continues to happen, you need to call me because obviously there's some kind of problem going on. So, but if I don't respond within a day, let me know. That's really everything I want to go over. I really just wanted to give you a chance to kind of hear a little bit more about the class, to kind of see who I am and what my sort of lecture style is like. I really look forward to having you guys in this course. I just took over as the digital media minor director this year. This is my first semester as the director, so I'm really excited to really have been able to kind of mold the minor with some of these classes. I think this class is going to be a really great opportunity for you guys to show your skills from the 200 level classes in a really cohesive way and to tell some stories that are interesting to you and that you're passionate about. If you have any questions, please let me know. This week you do have a couple of assignments. You do need to make a YouTube video introducing yourself. You need to take a quick survey so that I can get your Gmail address from you. We'll be using a lot of Google products in this class. And you have one entry of a learning document that you'll write about transmedia narratives, which you're going to read about this week.